Ever wondered why some guys just stay on her mind long after the date is over, while others are forgotten within hours? In today's video, I'm breaking down 7 powerful ways to make a woman think about you non-stop. Not through tricks or fake charm, but with real actions that actually work. These are the things that make her miss you, crave your presence, and feel a deeper connection. If you've ever wanted to leave a lasting impression without playing games, then make sure you stick around till the end, because I promise you, point number 7 is something most guys never do, and it makes a massive difference. 1. Be fully present and attentive. One of the most underrated ways to stand out with a woman is by giving her your full, undivided attention. In a world full of distractions, phones, social media, background noise, it's rare to meet someone who truly listens. But when you do, it leaves a lasting impression. Being attentive isn't just about nodding while she talks or offering quick responses. It means really hearing what she says, remembering the little details, and showing that you genuinely care about what's important to her. For example, if she mentions in passing that she has a big presentation at work next week, remember that. Ask her how it went the next time you talk. That small act of recalling something she said proves that you were listening, and that kind of consideration makes you stand out more than any flashy pickup line ever could. When you're with her, make an effort to stay present. Avoid looking at your phone, don't interrupt, and don't just wait for your turn to speak. Instead, stay engaged in the conversation and respond thoughtfully. When the conversation flows naturally and both people feel heard, it creates a stronger emotional connection. It's these kinds of thoughtful, present moments that women remember. They're the things she'll replay in her mind when she's thinking about you later. So instead of trying to impress her with big gestures or forced charm, impress her by simply being all there. Listen with intention, respond with authenticity. Be curious about her. That kind of attention is rare and very attractive. 2. Independence is incredibly attractive. There's something undeniably magnetic about a person who is confident in their own life. When a man has his own goals, passions, and a sense of purpose, it naturally draws people in. Women are especially attracted to men who don't need them to feel complete, but rather want them as a meaningful addition to an already fulfilling life. Being independent doesn't mean being distant or emotionally unavailable. It simply means you have your own things going on, your career, your hobbies, your routines, and you don't abandon all of it the second someone new enters your world. This shows that you value yourself, your time, and your goals, which earns respect. If you're always available, always eager to drop everything for her, it can come off as needy or desperate. That's a quick way to push someone away. But if she sees that you're busy building a life you're proud of, and you still choose to make time for her, it sends a powerful message. She's special, and you're choosing her without losing yourself. Boundaries are also a key part of independence. Having a sense of structure in your life, knowing when to say no, and not abandoning your responsibilities for a romantic connection shows strength. For example, if you have a busy week and can't meet until the weekend, that's okay. Letting her know you still made time because she's worth it, despite your schedule, makes you even more appealing. So, focus on your growth, stay true to your goals, enjoy your life, and share it with her instead of molding it around her. That's real confidence, and it's a trait she'll remember long after the date ends. 3. Be a true gentleman. Chivalry isn't dead, it's just rare, and that's exactly why it makes such an impact. In today's world, where dating norms have shifted and expectations are all over the place, the simple act of being a gentleman can leave a woman thinking about you long after the date ends. Being a gentleman is about more than just opening doors or pulling out chairs, though those things help. It's about showing respect, being considerate, and paying attention to her comfort and needs. Offering your jacket if she's cold, walking her to her car after a date, or making sure she got home safely. These are small gestures that show you care without expecting anything in return. Women remember how you make them feel. When you treat her with kindness and respect in a way that's genuine, it builds a sense of trust and admiration. She'll see you as someone who stands out, not because of grand gestures, but because of the way you carry yourself. You don't have to be perfect or overly formal. It's really about having good manners, showing appreciation, and being thoughtful. These qualities show emotional maturity and character, both of which are incredibly attractive. If you're wondering whether being a gentleman will make you seem too nice, don't. There's a huge difference between being respectful and being a pushover. Women admire men who have confidence, but also know how to be kind and thoughtful. That's a rare mix. So the next time you go on a date, focus on being courteous, considerate, and respectful. Trust me, those little things go a long way, and she'll be thinking about how you treated her for days to come. 4. Give non-physical compliments. Physical compliments like "you're beautiful" or "you look great" are nice, but they're also what most attractive women hear all the time. If you want to be truly memorable, try complimenting her on something deeper, something that speaks to who she is rather than how she looks. Compliments about her personality, intelligence, humor, or passion show that you're paying attention to more than just the surface. If she's passionate about a topic, tell her how much you admire her enthusiasm. If she shares a unique perspective, let her know how insightful you found it. These kinds of compliments are rare, and they often leave a much bigger impact. When you tell a woman, "I love the way you think," or "you have such great energy," it stands out. It tells her that you're not just focused on appearance, you're genuinely interested in who she is as a person. And when a woman feels seen and appreciated in that way, she'll start thinking about you more. The key is to be sincere. Don't give compliments just for the sake of it, or say something you don't mean. But if something about her impresses or inspires you, say it. Most people hold back on compliments out of fear of coming off too strong, but when it's authentic, it rarely feels that way. Remember, genuine non-physical compliments show depth, attentiveness, and emotional intelligence. All of these qualities make you more memorable, and they're much more powerful than another generic "you're hot" message in her DMs. 5. Try new things together. Routines are comforting, but doing the same thing over and over can become stale quickly, especially in the early stages of dating. If you want to leave a lasting impression, do something new or unexpected together. Shared experiences create deeper bonds, and trying something unfamiliar adds excitement and energy to your connection. Whether it's taking a cooking class, going on a hike, visiting a museum neither of you has been to, or even something simple like trying a new coffee shop or food truck, novelty helps strengthen emotional connections. It gives you both something to laugh about, talk about, and remember. Trying something new together isn't just about the activity, it's about the feeling it creates. It puts both of you in a new environment where you can learn about each other and see how the other responds. Are they playful, curious, adventurous? Are you good at solving problems together? It's a great way to build attraction in a natural and fun way. It also shows that you're someone who brings excitement into her life rather than just repeating the same dinner and a movie formula. That kind of spontaneity stands out, and it often leads to stronger emotional chemistry. Even small changes can make a big difference. Instead of planning a predictable date, ask yourself, what's something different we can experience together? When she looks back on your time together, it won't be just another date, it'll be a memory. And that's what keeps you on her mind. 6. Show spontaneity and flexibility. While planning ahead is great, there's something incredibly attractive about a man who can think on his feet and keep things interesting. Spontaneity shows confidence, creativity, and the ability to adapt, which are all traits that women admire and remember. Let's say you're on a date and things are going better than expected. Instead of wrapping it up after dinner, why not suggest grabbing dessert somewhere nearby or taking a walk through a local park? That kind of smooth pivot not only shows initiative, but also adds a layer of excitement. It feels less scripted and more like a real connection is forming. Being spontaneous doesn't mean being reckless, it just means being open to the moment and not afraid to try something different. It's about reading the energy, going with the flow, and showing that you're confident enough to lead without rigid planning. Women also associate spontaneity with a sense of adventure. It suggests that life with you wouldn't be dull or predictable. Instead, she can expect fun surprises and meaningful moments. And those little unexpected twists often become the stories people remember the most. So next time you're out together, look for opportunities to stretch the experience. Suggest a fun detour or an impromptu plan if the vibe is right. Those spontaneous choices make you more dynamic and far more memorable. 7. Let her see the real you. Authenticity is what sets you apart in a world full of facades. While many guys try to present the perfect version of themselves on dates, what truly makes a woman think about you non-stop is when she feels like she's gotten a glimpse of the real you, not a filtered, polished version designed to impress. That doesn't mean dumping all your insecurities on the table, but it does mean being honest, open, and real about who you are. Share your passions. Talk about what excites you. Open up about what matters to you in life. Vulnerability, when done with confidence, is incredibly magnetic because it creates trust. When you're genuine, she knows you're not trying to manipulate her or pretend to be something you're not. That's refreshing. In fact, it's rare. Most people wear masks, especially in the early stages of dating. But when you're real, you become someone she can connect with on a deeper level. Don't be afraid to show your quirks, your unique perspective, or your real thoughts. If she likes you for who you actually are, not some version you think she wants, the relationship will feel effortless, and you'll stay on her mind because the connection was real, not forced. True attraction is built on connection, not performance. So stop trying to be perfect and start being present, honest, and open. That's what she'll remember, and what will make her think about you long after you've said goodbye.